Hello everyone. My name is NEGUSTITA. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent, but I just am. Anyways, everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and choosing to spend this time and space with me. Some of you might be wondering, why do these random people on the internet even bother to thank me for spending my time and energy with them? Because you are a blessing. To be in your presence is an honor. And some of us just recognize that. And honestly, if I were you, I would choose to hang out with the people who understood that versus those who put you in a situation where you question it. Anyways, I have these 3 crystals here. And I just wanted to do something. I've never done this before, but I want to pull intuitive messages based on the crystal. And you guys will be present for all of them, but this is crystal 1. I wish there's somewhere I could place it so you would see it, but this is crystal 2. This is crystal 3. Actually, I'll show you guys up close the crystals. Okay, so this is crystal number 1. I think it's a type of agate. I think this is labradorite, golden labradorite. This is something simple, like a quick little, just something I can pull off based on the crystal you choose. And then we have this amethyst. I don't remember the type of amethyst it is, but it's an amethyst crystal. Fun fact, my phone is actually being held up right now by an amethyst crystal. So this is choice number 3. So intuitive messages for those who picked this crystal. I feel like some of you are earth signs. I'm getting a very earthy energy from whomever chose this. Particularly Taurus, because of the nurturing energy I'm picking up. Tauruses can be very nurturing individuals. I also feel like you guys are the type to stand on business, right? But it's always mindful. And if it's not mindful business, because I'm sure there are Tauruses out there that don't really operate like that, I wouldn't say any of those people are watching this video. So anyways, I feel like those of you who chose this are very earthy, very, very loving. Okay, there's more I probably could say, but we'll save it for the tarot cards, which today I have Tarot of the Abyss. I don't know what messages are going to come out, but the sun's shining, so I'm like, spirit is here gracing us. So then we have labradorite group number 2. I feel like those of you who picked this might be air signs, or you could just have a lot of air energy in your birth chart. What I'm really getting is you guys are not the type to stay quiet when you see injustice. I'm getting a very vocal energy from this group, or as of late, you have been in a very vocal energy. Perhaps you've been having to tell people your boundaries, and you've been having to, keep them up. Could be exhausting, but I heard that labradorite is great for manifesting, and I think it's great for energy work as well. So for some of you, maybe you need some of this in your life. But I do feel like from this pile, you guys have been dealing with a lot of uncomfortability and moving through it, whatever that is for you, but it's not going to be the same thing for everyone. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it's about speaking your truth. And that's what you're learning at this time, where you're having to relearn it. Or maybe you've learned it, but you just are in situations where it's time for you to implement that knowledge. And so that's also why I get air energy, because it's about knowledge as well. So, and as we know, I feel like, at least for me, I feel like air signs, like the essence of air energy is about scribing, it's about knowledge, it's about speaking, it's about intellect, right? Okay. And then finally for group 3, who chose this crystal, I've never noticed the top part of this. You see that? It's kind of funky. These are interesting crystals. I feel like for those of you who picked pile 3, there's so much more to you than you let on. When people first meet you, and then versus 6 months later after they get to really know you, they wouldn't have assumed you had the same interests. Like, there's something about this pile. You guys are kind of secretive. Some of you could be like a Pisces or Scorpio. There's something about in your energy where you're very mystic, like very mystical. Like, people do not really know you until you let them in. For some of you, that could be the struggle, right? Like, maybe you're unsure if you should let people in. My thing is time, right? If you're wondering, should I let this person into my, share something personal with them, I would say time, and an accurate judge of character, seeing this person for who they are without, any blinders on, and see if that person appears to be trustworthy, if they're not the type to gossip, and if you spent long enough with them that like, if they weren't for you, they would have fallen off your path. I would say it's a good suggestion. You can open up to them. But, right, so I feel like for those of you who picked this crystal, you guys are just kind of, like, you're unsure if you should trust people. And also, I do get that you're very mysterious, secretive maybe. Some of you keep a lot to yourself, and that could be your struggle at this time. If you have a struggle, I don't know. Anyways, I suppose we all are struggling at the end of the day. But with that being said, that was just a fun little intuitive exercise, and potentially if those messages resonated with you, then maybe this is your pile, or that pile video. But anyway, messages do we have for the group spirit, for the collective watching? What messages would like to come through? Motivational, whatever, what wants to come through? If you guys, this is like random, but some of you could be like me. When you complete a task, you kind of like etch it out, or like you just completely erase the task. So it's almost like you didn't do it, but you did. And if you have a brain like mine, then you probably will forget that you did the task. And then when you realize you didn't do anything, you sit there and you're like, holy crap, I must be the laziest person alive. But actually you did like 10 tasks and you only really recall doing 5 of them. Not because you forgot them, like memory issues, but just like you're neurodivergent or something. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, some of you could be like me, and honestly, I'm just giving this advice that you should write down the things that you do in a day, so you keep in mind why you're exhausted, why you feel exhausted, why you feel like you did a lot. Like, just somewhere, like maybe a planner or a journal or a to-do list thing, and just write them down so that you keep track of what you do in a day. And that could help you feel more validated when you feel tired at the end of your day or exhausted mentally, and you're not really sure why, but you did like 10 different tasks. So show yourself some grace. I have a job interview today, y'all. So we got the High Priestess here in the reverse. Okay, there's some secret, maybe it could be something good, something bad. Okay, well, there does seem to be about a specific situation with the 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. We get the Emperor here in reverse, 4 of Wands in the upright, and then we get the Lovers card in reverse. So I do see that there's somebody here who wants a second go around with you. Somebody here who wants a reunion, but most likely they want to either be back in contact with you or they want to date you again, because with the Lovers card, I do feel like there was a breakup here. maybe some issues with compatibility. And this is somebody who wants to come back. In fact, this individual has been really stressed about you lately. This person's been staying up at night thinking about you. But I do wonder why the High Priestess card showed up in reverse. So can I get a clarifier for the High Priestess? We get the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So potentially there was some harm being done to you in this connection. And this harm is somebody not giving you what you deserve. Like with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it was not an equal give and take. This is a situation where you were giving more than you were getting, or taking more than what you were giving. But to be honest, just depends on, you know, whose side is what. Some of you watching could be this Emperor in reverse. Others of you watching could be the other person in the situation. It does seem like somebody was very disillusioned. However, somebody felt like they had a lot of options. They felt like they had a lot of time. Therefore, they didn't see the value in giving to you equally. And when I said that, I saw 11:01 on the clock. So if that was confirmation for anybody. Yeah, so it really does seem like somebody felt like with the Five of Wands, like they didn't have to take you seriously. So honestly, what it was is this person had competition. Either, yeah, it's almost like this person wanted you to be in a competition for their love with the Knight of Cups. Like somebody wanted you to fight for their love, and they were going to wait forever to give it to you as well. But it does seem like with the Ace of Swords, it's like due to confusion, you gave up. Yeah, if not give up, you pursued someone else. Like there seems to be another energy here. But it was like you lost interest. You were like, oh, well, you're not being clear. You're sending me mixed signals. I'm not here to compete for your love. Either you think I'm worthy of it, or either you think I'm worthy of it, or we're incompatible. I feel like for some of you, though, it was a choice as simple as that. But this person wants to make things more complicated than what they really are. This person wants you to think that they love you, even though they are not. So I remember reading somewhere, love is the act of feeling, right? It's a feeling. You either make someone feel loved, therefore you are in love, or you don't and you're not. And I feel like this, and I keep seeing angel numbers one number off. Like one number off. Like I saw a 1234. Or sorry, 1235. And then I also saw 1211. And then when I look back again, it was like 1214. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I do feel like this person is realizing they were always a little bit off with their perceptions of things. Like that, with this Nine of Swords too, this individual realized where they went wrong, and it was primarily on their end. But there's a message here. It's like this individual feels like, obviously they know they're in the wrong, but they're really starting to understand like why. Right? This person is realizing, and that, I mean, like, they're not even realizing because they know, but it's like it's being made aware to them in a new way where they're actually starting to feel stupid. This person feels stupid. Like they feel like they are stupid. Like they feel like they probably call themselves an idiot. This individual is feeling like they chose the wrong one. This person feels like they chose the wrong option. They could very well be in a relationship currently, and if they are not happy in this connection because they chose somebody that didn't fulfill them emotionally. They chose someone that was comfortable for their ego, that they are slowly shedding out of. So it's that, or if this person is currently single, then they are thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about the fact that they didn't give you what you just, and no, there's another message here. It's like with the one number off, it's like they're realizing like what they had interpreted as incompatibility was actually them being a problem. And then projecting you as not dealing with their problem as the real issue. Like this person could have had a problem with arguing with people. Like this person might have liked to put others in competition for their love and affection, but they had a problem with you not entering those competitions. Like, you were probably like, which honestly would make sense why we have the King of Pentacles here. It's like, you realize your worth. You're not here to play games. You're not here to be in any kind of competition. You're like, this is what I have to offer. And this person, by the way, saw what you had to offer, and they loved it. They loved it. Every bit of it. They felt like you were their best fucking option. And they knew it too. Like, they knew, they were like, intuitively, spiritually, physically, they saw you and you're the best dressed. Maybe you don't have the most wealth, or maybe you did, honestly, yeah, you did. Of all the other people they were dating or interested in, in this competition with, is you were the best dressed, you were the best, like, best health, best physical appearance, best financial situation. You actually had a path and you were on it. I don't know how to explain this to you, but this person didn't care about all that until after you left. Because in the moment, what they were trying to see is if you would enter this competition for their love. They were like, will you fight for me? And if you didn't sit there and argue with them, if you didn't get into these petty competitions, I don't even know, this person could even have like a group chat full of people they're interested in, arguing over each other for this person's time and attention. Okay. And it's like, this individual interpreted you not entering those, you not being like that, as a red flag, basically, as a sign that you were incompatible, because all their other options would be willing to sit there and argue with each other over this person's time and attention. But you are like, I'm a business person, I'm a businesswoman, I'm a businessman, I'm going to do what I have to do for myself at the end of the day, and you are more than welcome to join me on this path, or you can leave. That's an option for you as well. Like, nobody's holding you here. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. And this person probably was like, okay, fine, since you don't care about me. And now they're living on their own. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, this individual is realizing, like, who I made the wrong choice. That's how they feel, at least. And they were very anxious about this as well. They're a bit worried that you would move on, or if you've already moved on, they're not quite sure, or they are certain you've already moved on. But that actually just makes them want to come back into your energy even more. This individual is very, sad. Like, this is just a sad person. Like, I would feel sorry for whomever this is. But it's kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, they sat here and played mind games with you, and it didn't work, clearly. Like, it didn't work. Like, you're showing up as this King of Pentacles. Like, you are solid. You're solid in your feminine and your masculine, but this person is not. This person is not solid. This person actually feels a lot of pain. They feel like you betrayed them when you chose yourself, but they're starting to realize the fact that they put you in a situation where you had to choose yourself is the red flag in them. Like, this other person is realizing, this Emperor is realizing that they are the red flag. I mean, they knew while they were playing these games. Like, they knew, but now they're like learning the consequence to that action. Like, they have to live with themselves and be in the situation. They're basically like, if this person ever tried to put you in illusions, now everything and everyone they know is under some sort of illusion. Like, they are experiencing karma, that's for sure. All right, we got the Five of Wands came out. Oh crap. One of my cards fell. Oh. And apparently 2 other cards from a previous deck was down here. Damn. I didn't even realize. Okay. Well, we got the Nine of Cups here in reverse. This person feels very disappointed, or you might be just very disappointed in them. That flipped up at some point. Yeah, this person's honestly very disappointing. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this individual is definitely experiencing quite a bit of karma at this time. And they're feeling very stuck, and you are on their mind. they are thinking about you every day. This person is in heavy contemplation, I feel like, with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. I was like thinking about what the story behind the Two of Pentacles is, but I don't even think that's applicable in this situation. This individual is just like, they are in a very wound-like energy. Like this person, maybe trying to, I don't know, like they're overcompensating for something, like trying to be in two different places at once. This person could be very overworked at this time because that's how they're dealing with this situation. Like in order to get themselves unstuck, because maybe their finances are in some sort of disarray. In order for them to feel a sense of control over their lives, it seems, I don't know. Honestly, maybe it's not that deep, but I can tell you this for sure. This person's probably like at work. And if they're not at work, then they might be out with friends. And if they're not out with friends, then they're at the bar. And if they're not at the bar, then they're maybe at a dispensary. And if they're not at a dispensary, then they're hanging out with people they know they shouldn't be hanging out with, all to avoid being alone. This person is in this, like, they are not wanting to spend alone time with themselves. Like, they're trying to avoid it because every time they do, they think about you and where they went wrong. Like, it's almost like their brain won't let them think of something else. Like, they just keep ruminating and obsessing. Look at the Chariot here in reverse. This person, you might have blocked this individual. They know. I choked up when they said that. They know. We got the Four of Pentacles. This individual feels like you are holding back from them at this time. You're holding back love and attention, which actually makes this person crave it even more. You get the Eight of Swords. This person definitely feels like you saw through their traps. Yeah. What's this Queen of Cups? Who's this Queen of Cups? Three of Swords. They are definitely, it seems like they're projecting onto you. We also got the Page of Swords, which I was like looking for this card. High key. Huh. Yeah, so this individual is still watching your pages. Just I knew if that card came out, then that was a sign that like this person is still watching your stuff. Like they probably, if you had any socials, they are looking it up. They're trying to look it up. If you know for sure they have a way of accessing it, like if your accounts are public, for example, then they've found them and they're watching you. They're watching you because they're waiting to say something. This person might be waiting for the opportunity to speak some sort of truth. This person is looking for a way to come back in, but they do see you as almost impenetrable. You got the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Like this person honestly might try to confuse you. Yeah, they might try to confuse you, but it's not gonna work. Because it's almost like what they've done to you in the dark has come to light. Like, you know this person isn't trustworthy. You know this individual has backstabbed you or betrayed you or given you less than what you deserved in the past, if it wasn't as intense as a betrayal. This person realizes like you knew all along you deserved better, and you were just waiting for this opportunity for this person to realize that and give you what you deserved. But because they waited so long, or they never did, you just gave up and you looked for a new opportunity. Like you were like, you know what? I thought this person was the one for me. I stuck around. I gave it all I could. And unfortunately, they couldn't love me. So I'm going to go find someone else. 24/24. And when you walked away, this person, honestly, it doesn't seem like they took it too seriously because they probably had other distractions. But I'm getting the sense that their other distractions have left them alone now, and they're either having a hard time procuring new distractions or something, because they're kind of in this energy where they have to sort of like sit there and like reflect. Like they're reflecting big time on like what went wrong, and they are feeling like they made some mistakes here. Yeah, they do definitely see you as moving on, or you honestly are not paying this connection any mind. Oh, yeah, we got the Tower card here in the reverse. Yeah, it does seem like this person is still holding on to you. They really are. They're holding on to you in their heart. Like, yeah, they are holding on to all the kind things you've ever done to them, said to them. Maybe some of you said some nice things to this person or behind their back, and they found out about it and they're ruminating on that. This person is feeling the weight of your love now that you are gone, and it's actually it's hurting them because they're not letting it go. The only way they can move out of the situation is if they let it go. Like, they realize they have to let it go. They're on your end, you've let it go. This person is holding on for dear life. However it is they do that, it does seem like this person wants to say something to you. They want to come clean about something, about why something didn't take off. Spoiler alert, it has something to do with their unhealedness, but they can see clearly that you don't care. This is the second time your energy showed up in the cards. You've shown up as this King of Swords. I do see this person is, you might be a feminine and this person might be a masculine, but in this connection, it's almost like the roles are reversed. Like, or at least so far, I get this person's, they're very emotionally manipulative. They're very volatile. There's something about their energy where they're in their toxic feminine and you are in your positive masculine, which pretty much repels each other. So I do see this person doesn't want to come clean, or they have to come clean about why some sort of spark was burnt out, like why some sort of spark, like why something didn't happen, basically. And it has something to do with their past heartbreak, past hurts, past pains with the Three of Swords. But honestly, it's like, you don't care. You honestly, like, you don't care about the excuses. You care about the actions and the words that were said. Because these are excuses. There like is no logical reason for why you should let this person back in. And they know that. And they're going to try to present to you, if they could talk to you right now, they would try to present to you like a heartfelt story about why they wasted so much time and why they were out here fucking around with other hoes or whatever, right? You know, they're going to sit there and try to tell you a sob story. You're going to be like, okay, well, I still don't want to be with you. Like, I still don't like you. Like, that didn't change anything for me. Because you said what you said. You did what you did, and we're not together. And that's for the best. Okay, and this person's like, yeah, the thing is, the harder they hold on, the worse it's going to be for them, because their, if you will, their spiritual assignment at this time is to let you go, is to let you be, is to learn to forgive and forget. And if they don't do that, they're gonna have a very hard time. They're gonna have a hard time, period. Like, they're just, it's going to be hard for them to live if they don't let it go. Literally, like, they won't be able to move forward. They won't be able to be happy in their next relationship, or be able to, if they don't learn, and in order for them to move on, they have to understand. They have to come to this inner realization with themselves. And this is a part where you can't help them. This is something they have to come to understand on their own, even if a third party was to sit there and explain to them, and it could come from pretty much the mouth of God, they still wouldn't understand it until they had that thought themselves. But this individual has been running away from their problems for years now. This person doesn't actually love you. They're in love with pain. And the pain of losing you is why they think they're in love with you. Because something about your connection must trigger them. Like, they trigger them of their past wounds, of the wounds they experienced in childhood, things that they have not been able to heal on their own because they haven't been trying to heal them. They've been trying to run away from them. And you, my beautiful soul, was one of this person's many distractions, whether it was a vice or other people or whatever, right? This person was running away from the things they needed to heal from. And that's the only way they'll be able to move away from you. Like, the only way they'll be able to get over you is when they heal. When they heal the pain that they experienced as a child or adult. Maybe there's something traumatic happened to them in adulthood. Like, I don't know, but this person has to heal from all of those things to get over you, because the only reason why they're attached to you in the way that they should be attached to their healing is, if that makes sense, like, it's like, imagine if somebody got shot in their arm and then you put a band-aid over it. You are that band-aid. You may be stopping the bleeding just a little bit because it's a band-aid, let's be honest. But ultimately, you know, it's going to take a lot more than a band-aid to heal a bullet wound. But in this scenario, right, you are the band-aid and the wound is the things they need to heal from. Whether they need to go to professional people and get it healed, or maybe they know someone who can do an at-home treatment really, really well. I don't know. It's like that. It's like this person, though, is, even though they logically understand you are not the cause of the bullet wound, you know, they understand it. It's almost like in their heart they can't tell the difference between the band-aid and the wound itself. So in some weird way, it's like they're attached to you as though you caused the wound, but really it's because maybe they forgot they had it. Like, maybe they forgot they got shot until you put a band-aid on it. And now it's like, oh, like, I didn't realize how much this hurt me. Like, what did you do to me? And then you're like, I didn't do anything. I just put a band-aid on you because I saw you were bleeding and I wanted to help you. And this person's like, no, like, this didn't hurt until you touched it. And then you're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't fucking shoot you. And you know I didn't fucking shoot you. But yet, here we are, you know, having this irrational argument over something that isn't even, like, for me to care about, to be completely honest. And yeah, at heart, this person took more than they should have out on you. And they also are attached to you because you're gonna be the thing that heals them from this. Even if you never talk to them again, you may never speak to this person again, but you are going to be the cause of their healing. I promise you. This person, whether it's 10 years from now or tomorrow, they're 33 on the clock. They're going to be at a therapist's office because, like, you know, talking to somebody about all the things that have weighed heavy on them throughout their lifetime. And they're going to be grateful for you then, that's for sure. But you are going to help this person heal. You've been helping this person heal. And, you know, in ways that you probably don't even realize, but just by you standing in your truth, because I promise you, these other people this person's dealing with don't have half as much self-respect as you do for yourself. These other people are cool with the bare minimum. They're cool if you don't put any effort in. These are people that, I'm gonna be honest, these are the type of people that enjoy being used by others because it makes them feel useful. But actually, they're just being used and will be thrown away just as easily. Right? Like, I mean, when was the last time you got emotionally attached to your tissue? Like, seriously. They don't realize it. Of course, they don't think of it like that, but anyways. Yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that reading helped. I could probably keep talking about this, but I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments how accurate this was. And yeah, I mean, like, I hope to see you soon in another video. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing would help my channel. Share this to anyone you think might want to watch this. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.